Hey guys, welcome back. Nigel here again with a stinking cold, and my voice is playing up, so sorry if I sound a bit weird, or a bit weirder than normal, should I say. But yeah, that's why. I was off work last week most of the time with other issues of the stomach, and then it developed into a awful bloody cold. I lost my voice at one point, which was great. So now I've got my voice back, and I've still got this bloody stinking cold. Anyway, enough of me. I've been working on this AMT Italeri B-52 fuselage because, as you know, in my last video I did the conversion on the rear of the fuselage, fatten that up a bit, and I thought I'd best just continue and see how the model comes out. And something's happened that made me want to put this video together. And it's something that you know I'm quite passionate about. I've talked about it with the Valkyrie, I talked about it with the Concorde, and now I'm talking about it with this one. Kit manufacturers keep making these fuselages up in, God knows how many sections. This is the Model Collect B-52G, a brand new kit. I've done a review on that and a comparison if you have a look back. And yeah, basically what they've decided to do with this one is make the fuselage in 4 sections. So you've got the nose, the centre section, the rear, and then the extreme rear. So yeah, 8 parts to make up the fuselage. What I'm going to talk about now is the way the kit manufacturers expect you to put this together. What they want you to do is to take this section here, build it up, and then build this section up here, and then glue them together. Yeah, and then you've got a seam to deal with like this. The problem with doing that is if there's a bit of mismatch between the moulds, and so this is a slightly bigger diameter than this one, or maybe this shut line isn't quite as straight as the shut line on there, you can get a big step in the fuselage that's a nightmare to cure. So there is an easier way. And another thing I've noticed on here, which doesn't help, it's much easier to cure as an assembly rather than just a section. If you look at this end on, you can see if I line the bottom up correctly there, look how much far out the top is. So you can see this front section is out of shape. That would be much easier to cure as a complete assembly with rubber bands and taped together and everything than it would be like this. And the other thing to remember, of course, is the beautiful cockpit interior of this kit goes in there, and it will probably help to shapen it up. Beautiful, other than the fact that the seats are wrong. But yeah, and I think it's the actual whole deck's too long, and these are too far back, I think. So yeah, there'll be another video probably on how to correct that, although they are supposed to be bringing out a new nose. Another thing I should have mentioned, going off beat a bit, the panel lines on here are all scribed. Lovely. So these are panel lines between aluminium panels, but they've completely missed out the heavy panel line which should go here, which is where the nose, it should come down here, up there and up there, where the nose actually lifts up. So an actual panel shut line where there should be a proper line, there's nothing. So anyway, back to the subject. So yeah, basically doing it this way is not good. The best way to do it is to take your parts, take your parts like this. Get rid of that tape. Let's take this one. The best way to do it is take your parts like this and then build them up like so, like this, and then you can see that still doesn't want to go together, but with some cleanup you can get that to go together. Make sure these lines here are all straight and get rid of any step there, and if you have got a step you can massage the fuselage so you'll end up with a centre section that isn't straight, the centre seam. You can always sand that flat or pack up the low pits. So that is the best way to do it, and here is my proof. This is the Italeri AMT fuselage, all done with the cockpit bays and cockpit and the undercarriage bay and everything in. This is the area where I did some work on narrowing the rear end, and this here is the seam. Yep, can you see that? It's quite difficult to see, isn't it? There is a seam there, and this is where the front and the rear fuselage halves join together. and look at that gap in the back half. Now this is nothing, I started working here on widening the rear end. This is where, so if I'd have glued these together and then put them together as two assemblies, I would have a massive step here to deal with. So as it is, I've now got a gap like that, so I can either pull these apart, sand this flat so it's all level, or I can pack this out with some card. So I just wanted to show you that. That is why we say put them together. It's not new. I'm not trying to teach you anything that's new. This has been going on for years. People have done kits this way, particularly the Kitty Hawk kits where the fuselage is made up of about 97 panels. You build 2 fuselage halves up and go from there. The only problem with this kit, of course, is it's so bloody long, it's unwieldy. And also one other quick thing, sprue goo. This is all sprue goo here, there's no filler whatsoever. And this is actually, I've made some sprue goo from Model Collect sprue, because I noticed the plastic in this kit is quite hard. So I thought I'd give it a go, and it's nice. It sands down lovely, leave it for like 24, 36 hours. And it sands down lovely, and of course now when I come to scribe, you just scribe, it won't, like filler would crack up, super glue's quite hard, filler's quite soft, you know, so it should just scribe as normal plastic. And the other beauty of it is you can see, if I can catch it in the light, you can see where you've got low spots, it shines, so you can see where you've got low spots. See in there, I don't know if you can catch that in the light. There we go. So there we are. Just wanted to quickly show you that and quickly let you know that I'm still here. So yeah, there we go. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, or dislike and tell me why. And go for one more quick thing. If you do build this kit and you forget to put this wing in, this wing support in, don't worry, because you can still get it in afterwards. Speak to you later.